Here's where I am currently on the polystyrene drawing project. I didn't make much progress today, and that's because I only really worked on it during the evening/early night hours. I first colored in the zipper after finishing the outlining for it, and now I'm currently working on outlining the creases to the sides of the zipper line that go down the length of the hoodie. Colored the zipper using this Sharpie marker. I'm currently using this one for the creases to the side of the zipper. I essentially pulled an all-nighter, although technically I got 1 hour of sleep. During the last hours of yesterday. Then I wasn't really able to go back to bed. Not that I tried very hard. I did lie in bed, but I recall having my phone with me at times. And then at times I would get up to play games on Congregate. These are the last two Texas Hots. Dad didn't want them, so I'm having them now. I recall around 6:45 in the morning, I had a peanut butter and jelly bagel sandwich with if I recall, a cranberry muffin, or some kind of fruit muffin with some nuts on top that Dad got from Wegmans the other day. Dad got from Wegmans the other day. And then with that breakfast, I recall taking 2 sips of the 1 cup of coffee I had today. And I don't recall finishing it until sometime between 7:30 and 8 p.m. After Dad and I had gotten back from Tryon City Tavern, which is where I got these tacos. These are 2 pollo asada tacos. I got them to go. After getting a combo of 1 pollo asada taco and 1 beef taco, which were the tacos they had for this week, Tryon City Tavern. We were at Tryon City Tavern roughly from 4 to 7 p.m. from what I recall. We had Dad's friend Bill with us because he went with us we picked him up to get a haircut with us at Dad's new barber. If I recall, it was around 3 p.m. I recall going to bed around 7:15 in the morning and waking up around 1:30 p.m., 1:15 p.m. at the earliest. The earliest. Initially, I wasn't going to get a haircut with my dad and Bill. Because I had thoughts of letting my hair grow out a little. But then I think I decided to I changed my mind because I wasn't sure how long it would be before Dad would get another haircut. I was going with Dad because we were going to Tryon City Tavern afterwards for their Taco Tuesday special. where each of these tacos are $4. And this is a special item, not just a discount on an existing item. I believe the tacos are exclusive for Tuesdays. And they change the flavors each week. It was essentially 2 kinds of pork the last time we went to Tryon City Tavern for the tacos. And plus, the buzz cut look also looks good. For me, Dad opted for a 2 all around. That's what he suggested, and I liked that. And so that's what I got. Dad's new barber was given away. Full-size Twix candy bars. To customers. If I recall, we initially weren't going to take any, but then I decided to take one since they needed to be gone by the end of the week or something like that. Which led Dad to take one and Bill to take one too. So in total we took 3 things of full-size Twix bars. If I recall, we all took a 2-pack of 2 Right Twix. There's no difference between left and right Twix. I feel it's just a marketing gimmick which led to at least one entertaining ad campaign. that I recall seeing online years ago. while at Tryon City Tavern, before I had the tacos that I had initially, the combo, which I got because I wanted to try the 2 different flavors, and by a very slight margin, I preferred the pollo asada to the beef. And for the tacos I got initially, the bar area offered some hot sauce that I didn't put on the tacos that I'm having now, because due to concerns that would cause those tacos to become soggy. I microwaved the Texas Hots on this plate, then put them in this container and microwaved the tacos on this same plate, both for a minute, because I wasn't sure if this container was microwave safe. Before I had my initial tacos, I first had the lion's share of essentially chips and queso. That Dad got. And then some of essentially chips and salsa. The chips and queso, I believe, were intended primarily for me, and the chips and salsa was primarily intended to be shared between Dan and his friend Bill. Then at some point, Dad's friend Maggie came over, and that was the point in which we got the tacos. I believe at one point, Maggie got in order of chips and queso and shared some of that with me, Dad, and his friend Bill. Both the pint glass and the shot glass were filled with a sort of sour beer. After that, I finished those. I just recall having roughly 2 to 3 glasses of iced water. And then upon getting back from Tryon City Tavern, I went on Congregate and saw they had badged 2 new games. First, Merginous Kingdom, and then after kind of going through the tutorial of that game, so far I've got the 2 easy and 2 medium badges, 4 out of 7 badges total of that game. And then later it turned out they had badged a game called This Is How We Roll, a new game, I think made by some kind of official Congregate game development team. And this new game is another game that features some of the companions for the site, of which recently they've started to release some new ones. If I recall, I've got all but a couple companions that have ever been released, and there's a possibility of me getting the couple that I'm missing someday in the future. Though I'm not sure if I'll be able to evolve this evolvable building to the final level, despite following my strategy of going with whichever of these chests will give me the most. Essentially, whichever one will give me the most feathers. I divide the cost by how many feathers it'll give me and pick whichever chest has the lowest number out of the 3 each time. Got a bunch of daily exclusives. And I've got just one more task set to complete.